Okay, y'all. I am sorry for another chatty video, but I don't know what else to do because I need you all. I need you all to pray for me that the woman that my husband had his affair with was in jail. And I mean, this happened like 11 years ago. I mean, this is not new. This is not recent. 11 years. Jackson, I was pregnant with Jackson, and he's about to turn 11. So like exactly 11 years ago, this happened. That's a long time. So when I found out that this person was in jail, like my first reaction was not like, haha, or that's what they deserve. What goes around comes around. You know, it was not anything like, and I think that, you know, it could have, I mean, this person, although it be 50% her fault and 50% my husband's fault, you know, like, she was the other woman, you know? And so I think that if I said what goes around comes around, you know, I don't think that, yeah. Anyways, so that was not my first thought. My first thought was, what a miserable life she must have been living in this past 11 years. You know, I don't know what her life was like before it. I don't know. But just whenever the person who told me was like reading off her list of charges, it just like literally, it made me sad for her. I said, it really sounds like she needs Jesus. And then, you know, and we didn't really say a whole lot more about it. And it just was on my heart. I just felt this heavy burden. Why don't you tell her about Jesus? Why don't you go talk to her? And that's like the crazy, like, that has to be Jesus, because why in the world would I want to do that? I would never come up with that on my own. That's like the craziest thing. I mean, I remember one time, you know, like I was plotting my revenge. Now I'm going to prison to see her, which I'm a much more better Christian now than I was 11 years ago. By Thursday, I was like, okay. Do y'all ever like try to talk yourself out of something that you feel like the Lord's calling you to do and like make excuses? So I was like, well, visitation is probably going to be a real inconvenient time, and I'm not going to have anyone to keep the kids, and I'm not taking the kids there. So, you know, sorry, Jesus, can't do your work. And so I called to see when visitation was, and it was Saturday at 11 a.m. I just stopped recording. I stopped talking. I just turned everything off, and I just stopped about where I was and what was going on. I was afraid that if I posted a video telling you all what was going on, as much as I wanted to ask for y'all to pray for me that night, I did not want anyone to think I was like trying to show off or make myself out to be like this great, wonderful person, or to get some kind of attention or praise from anyone, like telling me good job, way to go, you're a better person than most people, or anything like that. I was afraid of what me sharing this might, like the outcome of what might happen or what people may think. And then I reached a place where it doesn't really matter what any of you think, and please don't take that the wrong way, but I know the truth of what I did. That was so weird. Lights were flashing. I know the truth of what I did and why I did it. What's he doing? So I know the truth. I know the truth of what I did and why I did it. I don't know why he's making this truck alarm go off right now. But so I know the truth, why I did it, what I was trying to accomplish. I was being led to do something and I was obedient. So what?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a video.
Video what?
YouTube video.
Let me see.
Hey, I got a question for you while you're right here.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts whenever I told you I was going to jail the other day to visit?
So tough, strong, willpower. Baby shark. Do 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 do.
No, like I was gonna.
Mommy, grandma shark. What?
I was gonna come inside and like ask you to do this, but it's quiet and you're out here, so come here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come here.
Daddy shark. Do 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 do.
Can you be grown up for 2 minutes, please?
Okay, go.
Okay, no.
Here, wear this hat while you do this.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Answer my question.
I told you.
Did you think I was crazy?
Yeah.
Did it bother you?
Yeah. Wouldn't worry about nothing.
You weren't? Can you not snort? It gets hard to edit all this stuff out. Stop. Gosh. So I was like telling them the story because I made a video that night. And then I was afraid if I posted it, I didn't want people to think like I was trying to gain something, like like make myself out to be this great person. But then I thought maybe I do need to share it. Maybe somebody needs to know. I don't want, I know the real reason and I know the truth of why I did what I did. And that should be all that matters. So I just kind of wanted to know what your thoughts were. God to get all of the glory for this situation and what happened. And so I'll tell you all a little bit about what happened. I don't want to go into a lot of details because part of it is not my story to share. Is that, so I recorded this video that you guys just saw at Friday night, and visitation at the jail was Saturday, like 11:30. So I got there at 11 o'clock Saturday. Someone told me I needed to be early to get my name on the book and her name on the book so I could for sure make sure that I got to talk to her. And at this point, like, I didn't even know she was going to see me. I had some interesting conversations out in the waiting area there, and she's sitting on the other side of the glass. It's like in the movies, y'all. That's what it was like. And I picked up the phone. She had no clue who I was, even. Like, she was just looking at me, and I said, do you know who I am? And she said, no. Julie? Are you Julie? I was like, no, not Julie. And I told her who I was. And, like, her eyes about popped out of her head. Bless her heart. Like, I'm sure she was probably like, what the heck are you doing here? And I told her, I said, I don't really know why I'm here. I said, I don't know if, like, you've been reaching out to the Lord and you've been praying, you've been questioning his existence and his love for you, but like, I am here to show you the love of Christ, and I know I am the most unlikely source to do that, and maybe he can use me to prove to you how much he really does love you. And like, she was crying, and it was this raw moment when she looked at me and she said, I'm gonna start crying. I'm really glad you came. I've always wanted to tell you how sorry I I did not want her to think that's why I was there. I was not there to like cause, I had to tell her who I was, to make her fully understand like the magnitude of, or I guess just the impact of me being there, me being the person to come share the love of Christ with her. Like, that was very important. So she had to know who I was for her to really fully understand like how much love was being shown to her. But I didn't want her to think that is why I was there. I did not want anything from her. I did not want an apology. I did not want reasons or information about the situation. Like I said, it was 11 years ago. You can't change any of it. You know, and I told her, you know, thank you. I don't know if I said thank you. I'm not going to lie. I hope that I said thank you for your apology, but that's not why I'm here. Now, I know for sure I told her that's not why I'm here, but I don't know if I thanked her for the apology because that had to have been very hard for her. But she said, I think about you every day and what I've done, and I'm so sorry. And I was just, you know, that's not why I'm here. Like, I'm here to show you the love of Christ. I said, it sounds like you need to forgive yourself. If you think about it every day, and I don't know if that's true, if she really does think about it every day, or if that's just what she thought I wanted to hear. I don't know. But I told her, it sounds like she needed to forgive herself. And I told her that although I would not ask for or want the things to happen again, or, you know, but I said if I could go back and change it, I wouldn't change a thing. And she was just like shocked, and she said, well, I would. I said I wouldn't, because of everything that happened in my life has led me up to this point where I am now. And I said, not only, you know, like I've told y'all before, not only are 3 boys that wouldn't have us together as parents, but I said there are 3 other kids that have a family because we are together, that have a family in us, with us, because we are together still to this day. But all of that stuff had to happen. And I told her that, you know, that God, I fully believe that God can take all things and work them together for the good of those who love him and who have been called according to his purpose. And so I fully believe I am called. I have been called to a purpose here, and you know, he is working all of these horrible situations that the devil meant to harm and hurt and kill and destroy. Like, he's just taken this horrible situation, and he has created so much love and beauty and just restoration in it. I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't want to go back and change that. I mean, I wouldn't want to go back and live what I lived through all over again. And it's not like an open invitation, be like, yeah, go ahead, just keep on cheating on me and we'll just learn great things from it. It's not that at all, but I would not change. I would not change it. And I let her know that. And I don't know if she needed to hear that or not, but by the end of the time, she was crying. I did not cry until I left. I was like trying, I don't know if I was trying to be strong for her or like keep it together, but I cry. Like, y'all know, I cry very easily and I cry a lot. But I kept it together till I made it back to my vehicle. So I don't know if I even was there for the person I went to visit in jail, or if I was there for that lady in the waiting area. I don't know what you call it. I don't even know. Like, I don't know why I was there. But I know without a doubt that I did the right thing. I did not question it. I did not have, like, I left that jail with just this feeling of just peace and just, it was, I can't even explain to it. I tell you all this story to encourage you to, if you feel like the Lord is laying something on your heart, then please just be obedient. No matter how hard the situation in front of you is, You can do it. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's where my strength came from. That's where my strength came from. And that's where I was able to do this really, really hard thing, but all to the glory of the Lord. So, I have a cleaning video coming up this week. Hopefully no more chatty videos, but the more I thought about it, the more I felt like I needed to share this with you all. Y'all are becoming close friends, and I love you guys, and this is who I am. I am a crazy Jesus lover person. This is me. This is the real. It's real. This is what it is. I'm not always the great person. I don't always say the right thing. I know I just planted a seed, but I hope I get to be a part in watching what blooms from that seed. So I'll keep you updated if anything else happens. Pray for me, and I'll pray for y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.